Hello students, today we are going to discuss the practical number 8 for the subject computer science class 11. We have already discussed the 7 practicals in this series, and that is the list released by the CBSE, and similar kind of this series we have already solved in our last practical. So I am not going to discuss that same logic again. So this is a very similar series that we have solved in practical number 7. So we can skip our logic portion here, and we will just the change that the previous series and this series was only that I am going to write it here, minus x cube divided by 3 plus x4 divided by 4 minus that xn divided by n. This was the previous series. So it is very similar, only the thing that is the addition of this particular symbol at this particular point. So this is the particular point, that symbol means this is a factorial. So only thing we need to change is instead of passing the 2 here, we need to pass the divide it with the factorial 2. Okay, factorial of the 2. We will discuss how to calculate the factorial, and then we will run this program and solve it. So what we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss the problem first, then we are going to discuss the steps to solve it, steps to solve the problem, and then we are going to discuss the Python code, and then we are going to run this into the run code in Spider editor. You may use any editor of your choice, like ideally Jupyter, Sublime, Spider, and demonstrate it. Okay, so let's try to understand this and let's get started. Okay, so we will remember this series, and at case of the even numbers we are adding, at case of odd numbers we are subtracting. Okay, so let's get started without any delay. So what is the given given the value of x and n, you are supposed to solve the below series. Okay, so series is given like this: x plus x square divided by factorial of 2, this is the symbol of factorial 2, minus x cube divided by factorial of 3 plus x4 divided by factorial of 4 minus x5 divided by factorial of 5 plus and so on xn divided by factorial of n. Okay, so this is the series. If you notice, this is very similar to the series that we have solved in last practical. What is the change is this: instead of 2, what we are doing, we need to divide it with the factorial of 2. So what we need to do, we need to calculate the factorial of 2 and divide it, x square divided by factorial 2, then here x cube divided by factorial 3. Remaining logic will remain same as it is what we have discussed. So this logic is what: whenever the term is even, till this point you should know what is term. Actually term means this is a one term, this is one term, this is a one term. If the power of x is even number, in that case what we are doing, we are adding this series, the term in series we are adding there. Whenever we have the even number, we are adding this term. Whenever we are having the odd number, in that case we are subtracting. You see, odd number and we are subtracting here. So building block of this logic will be depend on this, and this is the exceptional case is only that for the power of x raised to power 1 we are adding it, otherwise for the power that is greater than the number 1, if number is even then we are adding the term, if number is odd then we are subtracting them. Only thing that is new in here is the factorial. So this factorial I want to show you how to calculate the factorial. Factorial of n can be represented like this. How you will represent? Let's suppose factorial of n will be calculated like this: n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 and so on up to what, till we get the result 1. Up to that number we will keep on multiplying, then we will get the factorial of n. This is known as the factorial of n. If you don't know how to calculate the factorial, then I am telling this you. So let's suppose what is the factorial of 2? Factorial of 2 will be 2 into 1, that is 2. Factorial of 3 will be what? 3 into 2 into 1, that will be 6. Factorial of 3 is what? 3 into 4. 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that will be 24. Factorial 5 will be what? 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So it will be 120. So this is how you will calculate the factorial. Factorial of 1 is always 1. Okay, so keep this in mind. So factorial of 2 is calculated. So starting from 2 we will keep on multiplying the numbers till we get the 1. 3 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 1, 4 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 1, 5 multiplied by 4, 4 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 2 and 2 multiplied by 1. Okay, so this is how we will calculate the factorial. So in this case, let's suppose how to calculate, how to evaluate this series. I have already told you in the last videos, but for the new students I am just telling. If you are new student directly watching this practical, please go and watch the practical number 7. In this practical I have detailed explained this series, or I will recommend that please watch 5, 6, 7 and 8. 4 practicals are very similar, so please start your watching from the practical number 5, so that you can get how to calculate this series and all those steps. Okay, so let's suppose n value, let's suppose x value is, let's suppose I am passing 2 and n value I am passing, let's suppose 5. Then how this series will be calculated? So x value is 2, so 2 plus 2 square divided by factorial 2 minus 2 cube divided by factorial 3 plus 2 raised to power 4 divided by factorial 4 minus 2 raised to power 5 divided by factorial 5. Up to 5 we need to add, so that's why we have taken up to that. Now x value is 2, that's why we have put 2 here. Okay, n value is 5, so up to 5th term we will be solving this. So 2 plus 2 raised to power 2 is what? 4. 4 divided factorial 2 is what? 2. Then what? 2 raised to power 3 is what? 8. Divided by 3 factorial is what? 6. So this is how. Plus 2 raised to power 4 is what? 16. Divided by 4 factorial is what? 24. Minus 2 raised to power 5 is 32. Divided by factorial 5 as it? 120. So if you solve this series, whatever the value will be, this will be the answer. Okay, so this is how we solve this series actually. Now what we need to do, we need to understand the logic, how to add this term whenever the power is 2 and power is even, and whenever the power of x is odd, then we need to subtract it. Only case is odd is that we need to add the term for the case that is whenever the power of x is 1, then we need to add it, otherwise for odd number powers we are subtracting and even number powers we are adding. So I am going to write this logic here. Okay, so I have told you how to calculate the factorial. Now to calculate the factorial in Python, I am not going to write my code for the factorial calculation. If you want, I can write also. I will show you how to write the code for the factorial, but in this practical I am directly using the math module, in which this factorial method is available for you to calculate factorial directly. You need not to write the code for calculating the factorial. You will pass this number and it will return the factorial of that number directly. So for that purpose we need to import the math library or math module, and we will use the factorial function of that math module. I can also write my manual function, but I will not write it because we have some different practical with the same problem. Like to calculate the factorial, we have the practical in your list, I think. So we will write my manual code there. So I am explaining you how to write the factorial code. If you want, you can solve it using for loop or while loop. Let's suppose you want to calculate the factorial for n, then what you can do, you can, let's suppose n value is 5 and you want to calculate the factorial for n, you can use while loop. Initialize I with n and then keep on decrementing, and let's suppose have some fact variable equals to 1. So while loop you will write while I is greater than or equals to 1, and keep on, what we need to do, we need to keep on multiplying fact equal to fact star I, and we need to keep on decrementing the I equals to I minus 1. So this is the logic, to just simple logic to calculate the factorial. If you want, you can use this logic also. Try to make a function, take the parameter x n, and then you initialize it with I, and keep on decrementing this I and multiplying it with number 1, and at the last you will be get the factorial of n. Okay, so let's try to run it with factorial 3. Let's suppose you are passing the n as 3, let's suppose 3. So n I will become 3, I value will become 3, then fact will become 1. So I 3 is greater than equals to 1, condition true. In that case, fact equals to, fact value is 1, 1 star 1, 1 star I value is what, 3. So it will be 3, that I will decrement, I will become 2. Next time 2 is greater than equals to 1, condition true. This time fact is already having 3, so this time 3 will be multiplied with 2, 3 star 2, it will be 6. So now fact is 6. Now I will decrement, we are decrementing it 1, and I is greater than equals to 1, yeah, 1 is greater than equals to 1, condition 2. This time we will, what we will do, fact equals to fact, 6 into I value is 1, so 6 will be the result. Now I will decrement, it will become 0, 0 is greater than equals to 1, condition false, and we will print the fact, and you are getting the 6. So factorial 6, 3 is what, 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. So this is how you can calculate the factorial number, calculate the factorial using while loop. If you want, you can use this logic. If you don't want, just use the math module, import the math module, and use this function factorial. You can directly calculate the factorial by passing this value. Because I have the ready-made function, I will just write this code and show you. Okay, so let's try to understand the logic for this particular problem now. Now the logic is already explained in the previous practical. I just need to show you the loop that will help you to calculate this series, because factorial calculation I have already shown how to calculate the factorial. The new thing was this only in this practical, otherwise this practical is very similar to the last practical, that is practical number 7. Okay, that's why I am not emphasizing on more on logic, that how this series is solved. So this series I have already solved in last class. How it will be solved? We are going to create some variable, sum equals to x, and we will take the value of x from the user and using input method. So this I have already told you how to take the input, and then n I will take integer value, and input method, using input method I will take it, and then some variable, and this condition I have already handled. I am already adding the x into sum by default. Now I will iterate the loop from the 2 onward up to n. So for I in range, this logic I have already explained how to build this logic for even or odd terms. In case of even, we are going to add, in case of odd, we are going to subtract. Okay, so I am going to pass the starting from the 2, I am going to pass the up to n plus 1. Okay, why I n plus 1, I have already explained in last video. N plus 1 means range function by default returns up to value n minus 1. So if you have passed the n value 5, then it will run up to 4 only. That's why I am by default adding 1, so that it will run up to n value. Okay, now I am going to do, if I is the, if the power of the x is even. So how to check? I have already explained how to check whether number is even or odd. This is the logic to check whether the power is even. If the power is even, then what we need to do? Sum equals to sum plus, what we need to do? We need to calculate the x raised to power I. So x raised to power I can be calculated by x double star I, and now we need to calculate the factorial of I. So I am importing the math module. So I have import the math here, and I am going to use the math module in for directly calculating the factorial. It will be easy for me and easy for you to understand. So I will write math dot factorial. Factorial is the function name, and then I need to write, let me drop this, this is not needed. So factorial of I, this is I am going to write, and here it is. So this much you need to write, else if the term is odd, if term is not even, then it means it is odd. So in that case I need to subtract it. So sum minus x double star I and then divide by math dot factorial I. So this is how you can build this logic, and at the bottom you just print the sum of series is that is the sum. So this is very simple. You will import the math module, take the value of x and n. Some variable is already initialized with x, this x. Now we are iterating from 2 to nth term that user entered, and if the term is even, then we are adding it. If the term is odd, then we are subtracting it. And for calculating the factorial, because we need to divide it by the factorial of this number, so factorial I have used the math library, and math dot factorial function will return the factorial of that particular number. Okay, so this is a simple program. Now I have written the program, explain the step, and now I can directly jump into ideally and solve it. Okay, so that you don't feel bored, because I have already explained in last video. So let's get started with Python code. Okay, so Python code, what you need to write here, I am writing clearly, import math. First you need to import math, then you need to write x equals to integer input, enter the value of x, then n integer input, enter the value of n. Remember, there are multiple ways to solve same problem. You might have solved it some other way also, it is possible. Okay, so don't think that this is the only solution. There are multiple solutions for any problem in programming. Remember this thing. Sum plus equals to, I can write, because this is a short hand operator, you should know it. You have heard it in you have studied it in your theory class also. So what you need to do, x double star I, and then divide it with math dot factorial. Math dot factorial is the function that will calculate the factorial of the I that you will pass. And otherwise, if the term is odd, then we are going to subtract it. Sum minus equals to, we will pass. Same logic, x double star I. Remember, this is x and this is star. Then math dot factorial I. You can also write your own factorial method if you want. I have already told you how to write it using while loop. Then at the bottom, what you do, print the sum of series is what? It is sum. Now if you don't want to write that if else condition, I have already told you in my last video what is the alternate to write in one line only. You can write it this logic also, sum equals to sum plus, and then what you need to do, minus 1, then double star raised to power I, and this logic, then multiply it with this much, x double star I. I already explained you how to use this logic to avoid the factorial of n, I. So this logic also can be used if you don't want to write the if else condition. I already explained this logic in my last video, so please go and watch the last video if you didn't get this idea. Okay, I am not going to explain it here, I am just writing it for your convenience. If some students want, he can use it, this logic also, instead of if else condition. Okay, so now let's try to run it into the Python editor. Okay, so I am here in my Python editor now. Now what we need to do, we need to take the input x and n. So integer, so input enter the value of x, then we need to turn n integer, input, enter the value of n, then what we need to do, we need to initialize sum equals to x. Remember, we need to import the math library for calculating the factorial, and let's try to show you how the factorial is calculated so that you can get idea. So let's take some value and test the math.factorial function first. So what you can do, you can write program in interactive mode. Let me write in interactive mode and show you how the math library help you to calculate the factorial, so that you can, let's suppose factorial of 1 you want to calculate, let's suppose 5, then it will be 120. Math dot, I have already shown how it is. Factorial of 4 you want to calculate, let's suppose it is 24. Math dot factorial. So math module has already ready-made function for you to calculate the factorial. It is returning 6. Math dot factorial of, let's say 2, it will return 2 only. Okay, math dot factorial of 1, it will return 1 only. So this is the ready-made logic. Math dot factorial function is already available for you. So now let's try to use this. Okay, so sum is equals to x. Now I will use the for loop, I in range, and then I will pass 2 comma n plus 1, and I will write the if condition. If I percent 2, if the power of x is even number, then it will be divisible by 2. Okay, in that case I am going to add it, sum plus, what I will do, x double star I to calculate power of the x, then it divide it with the math dot factorial, and then I will pass the I here. So this is our logic. Wrap it in some bracket so that there is no issue of the operator associativity. And in case of odd power, I need to just subtract it, so I need not to do anything, just change the symbol with minus, and at the end of the loop you will print the sum of series is this much, sum. Okay, so this is very simple. So now let's try to run it. Just click on the run button, enter the value of x, let's say 2, let's say 3, and its series output is 2.66. How to calculate it? I have shown you how to calculate it. You may try in your mathematics books also. Let's say I am going to write it, 2 plus 2 raised to power 2 divided by factorial 2 minus 2 raised to power 3 divided by factorial 3. So this, solve this, 2 plus 4 divided by 2 minus 8 divided by 6. Solve this, 2 plus 2 and minus 8 divided by 6 will be what? 2 4 ja 8 and 2 3 ja 6, and solve it. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 minus 4 by 3, and 4 by 3 will be some bit 3 1 ja 3, and dot 3 3 ja 9, 1.33 something like this. So if you subtract 4 minus 1.33, you will get 2.66 something. So this number is you are getting. So this is how you can, our program is working fine. So now let's try to solve it without if else condition. So I have already shown you logic, so let me show you here also. Let's try to use this logic. You don't want to use this if else condition. I am just commenting it. Let's comment it, and let's try to write the logic, that is we are going to write without if else condition. Okay, so I can write it, sum equals to sum plus, then what I will do, minus 1 raised to power star I will calculate it, and in case of power 2 it will be positive, so it will be added. In case of power odd it will be negative and it will be subtracted, okay, automatically. Then what we need to do, we need to calculate x star star I divide by math dot factorial and then I. So this logic is very similar but without using if else condition. What happens is that this logic you should know, minus 1 raised to power 1 will be minus 1, minus 1 raised to power 2 will be 1, minus 1 raised to power 3 will be minus 1, minus 1 raised to power 4 will be 1, minus 1 raised to power 5 will be 1, minus 1. So in case of odd term, this result will become minus and automatically it will be subtracted, okay, if you know the little bit mathematics. And in case of the positive number, this square will become positive and this 1 minus 1 raised to power 2 will become positive and automatically it will be added, okay. So this is how this logic is going to work, okay. So if you know the mathematics, then it is easy for you to understand this. Otherwise it will take some time. Try to pause the video and try to understand it. Let's try to run this same 2 3 and it should return 2.66. See here, same value we are getting 2.66. that means both the logics are working fine, okay. Now let's do, if any student don't want to use the math methods, math modules factorial function, then you can write your own factorial function. I am just writing it here. So let's try to write it. Definition, let's go fact and pass the n value here. I am going to use the while loop. So let's initialize I with n, and then while I am going to write my own program. You may also write it greater than equals to 1, then keep on. Let's try to create some fact equals to 1. If you don't understand, I will create some video to calculate the factorial program. In that video I will explain the logic. I have already explained the logic for the while loop in earlier this video already. So if you get it, then it is better. If you don't get it, just wait for another video on program how to calculate the factorial. In that program I will explain in detail. I equals to I minus 1. So this will return the factorial, and at the bottom you just return the factorial, return the fact, okay. Now let's change it some factor, okay, it will work, okay. So now we can replace this math dot factorial with our method factorial fact. Now it will also work. Let's try to run it. Enter the 2. If you are not able to see 2 and 3, same result. That means our factorial function is also working. So you can write your own factorial function if you want, and if you don't want, you can use the math dot factorial also. Both way it will be working, okay. So I have told all the possible solutions, one or two solutions for this problem, and if you got some another solution or another logic, please comment in video. I will try to understand it, and if I like this, then I will create some video with this logic also, okay. So thank you so much, and that's all in this video. And if you like this video, please share with your friends or classmates, or thank you so much, and keep on watching and stay tuned on the channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next class.